Right, this is obviously Wednesday concept made by me. It's not real, it's just a concept. Obviously, I don't think Wednesday will ever go to double out anyway. That's just my concept if it did, and I think perks will suit this. Anyway, so obviously it's the first 3 perks. Wednesday Addams, height 5'1", 155 centimeters. Wednesday is not afraid to go toe to toe with the darkness. She embraces it. Personal perks: my investigation, allies, and cut the strings. Allow her to see the killer's next move before they even make it. Help others on their feet quicker for her own gain, and buying her friends some extra time. Perk 1, my investigation. Sometimes a good investigation needs a sacrifice. When a survivor is hit by the killer, they'll always reveal to you for 3, 4, 5 seconds. While you see the killer's aura, my investigation activates, you heal and unhook 10, 15, 20% faster. After completing a heal or unhook action, my investigation goes on cooldown for 120, 180 seconds. I saw in the vision Wednesday Addams. Basically, when a survivor or your teammate gets hit, you see the aura. Not you don't get hit, it's when the others get hit. You see the aura of the killer. And then when you see the aura of the killer, you heal and unhook 10, 15, 20% faster. It's basically, obviously, let's say your teammate gets hit, and obviously they come to you because they lost the killer, you can heal them, and then you basically get your perk deactivates for 120, 180 seconds. Obviously the 3, 4, 5 is based on the upgrade, so it'd be green, blue, purple. Purple's the max, that's why it's the biggest number. But yeah, obviously the cooldown's the lowest because you want it to come down faster. Right, Pack 2, allies. Never let fear ruin a perfect good rescue. When from a safe hook rescue, within 4, 8, 12 meters of the killer, you and unhooked survivors gain endurance for 2, 4, 6 seconds. You both also become undetectable for 2, 4, 6 seconds after the rescue. I have no problem hunting you down, Wednesday Addams. Obviously, I should warn you now, there's spoilers for Season 2. So yeah, obviously this is set in Season 2 by Enid when she has to go and find her. So some quotes are from Season 2. And obviously there's some characters from Season 2. So yeah, and some perks that make sense for Season 2. Now, and for a safe rescue, safe hook... Oh wait, no, yeah, sorry. Right, so that's obviously explanatory. You just safely unhook someone of the killer. You and the unhooked survivor get endurance, which means take a hit, and you're undetectable, which I believe means your aura doesn't get seen. So yeah, by the way, this is all made by me. I didn't get any help or anything. I just drew all this myself. That was the first one I drew, not that it matters. Anyway, cut the strings. Sometimes you must strap the puppeteer to free the puppet. As I stun the killer with a pallet, press the active ability button to lock that pallet in place for 6, 8, 10 seconds. Prevent the killer from breaking it. Pack has an 80, 70, 60 second cooldown. A quick blow to the head, Wednesday Addams. Now obviously you may be thinking, this is overpowered, this is broken, what are you doing? It's after you stun the killer. Now yes, I get it. If obviously someone went to the shack and stunned the killer with that pallet, the shack pallet's pretty much God pallet, and it's going to be very broken as they can't break it. But what that would teach new killers is, don't always chase the survivor, go for someone else. Unless it's the final survivor, then yeah, good luck. Or they can just make it like a one-time perk thing. They can only do it once per match. But I mean, if it's a good killer, it's a very good perk. If it's against a good killer, but yeah. Quick blow to the head, Wednesday Addams. Next up, Enid. This has 3 perks. In Sinclair, height 5'6", 168 centimeters. Enid may be a scared wolf, but caring for others is her strength. Personal perks: Pack Instinct, Full Moon Energy, and Rebound Energy allow her and her pack to heal others from their wounds faster, get rid of the killer's devices, and take damage for her pack. Perk 1, Pack Instinct. We're stronger when we howl together. While idle and you press the active ability button 2, you form a dance to gain a 6, 8, 10% increased healing for everyone in a 7, 16, 24 meter range for 3, 6, 9 seconds. This perk has a 90 second cooldown. I don't even know my choreography. I can't say it. Now basically what this does is, if you press the second ability button, you will dance, and once you finish that action, everyone around you in a 7, 16, 24 meter range will get increased healing for 6, 8, 10 seconds for 3, 6, 9 seconds. And 6, 8, 10% increased healing for 3, 6, 9 seconds. So basically they heal faster for a short duration of time if they're near you while you do your dance. The reason I chose to dance is because healing is mostly known for dancing, so it makes more sense. Perk 2, Full Moon Energy. When the night is darkest, I shine the brightest. Once you're injured, Disarm is active. You disarm/cleanse 0.5, 2.5, 4.5% faster. After successfully disarms as cleanse, gain 136% health back. I'm not strong enough like this in Sinclair. Basically, when you're injured and you disarm a trap, like the Trapper's Trap or the Demogorgon's Portal or whatever, you can do it faster when you're injured, and you will also slowly heal yourself. Obviously, if you have no Mither, it ain't gonna work, don't even try it. But it's kind of a broken part, but not too much. That's why I made it have like not a lot of healing. But if I want it to be like super easy, obviously, let's say you have like a Demogorgon and you'll know both traps, you're basically gonna do that in basically quickly, and that'll be like 12% health done from his 2 portals. And obviously people can just heal you afterwards. But that perk is basically just for like if you're alone or you're against like someone, then yeah, it basically helps you get rid of traps, and it might make people have to play a different killer if they hate this perk. Yeah, anyway, so it basically makes people want to play something else. Perk 3, Rebound Energy. You can't keep a good girl down. When you unhook a survivor, you become injured instead of them. Perk is 190, 80 second cooldown. Basically, you just, when you unhook a survivor, you become injured instead of them. It's not a very good perk, I know, but let's say like someone's on the last hook. And it's you to left, you got 1 gen left. You can take the injured for them, so they're not going to die, and the killer might chase you instead of their tunneler, because they might think, oh, you were the one on hook, not that person, even though they can check and stuff. But yeah, www.whatwouldWednesday do in Sinclair. Next up, the last of the survivors, Agnes de Mille, height 5'5", 165 centimeters. She's the more, I guess, newer perk survivor. What I mean is her perks have like new abilities, which makes it more fun, and like maybe new builds you might see. Yeah, anyway, Agnes may be shy and trying to fit in, but her shyness can be used to hide. Personal perks, Assist, Spying, and Slow and Steady allow her to help others without being noticed. Get some good information for the team without being spotted, and get practice with fixing generators. Perk 1, Assist. If you move with purpose, they never see you fear. Once you unhook a survivor or get unhooked, Assist activates. While active, you become invisible and your aura is hidden for 4, 8, 12 seconds. But your breathing and footsteps are 70, 55, 30% louder while Assist is active. This perk has 140, 160 second cooldown. You wouldn't see me coming anyway, I just know. Basically, when you save a survivor or you get saved, you become invisible. So basically, if someone gets unhooked or you get unhooked, you're invisible. But your breathing and footsteps are louder. 1, to make the perk balanced. 2, that's basically just it, to make the perk balanced and it's not too broken. But yeah, I was going to make it you and the survivor become invisible, but I was like, nah, because then people might not bring this perk and they just get one of their friends to bring it, and that's basically it. And it might be a little bit broken, so that's why I made it a bit more selfish. But yeah, and obviously then people might use it and take its perk slot. Perk 2, Spying. I'll get the info even if I have to get close to danger. When the killer's tail radius for 65, 45, 25 seconds, Spying activates. Once active, you show the killer's aura to everyone for 4, 8, 12 seconds. This perk has a 120 second cooldown. Basically, what this perk does is, obviously, as it says, when you know the killer, you reveal the aura of the killer so everyone knows where the killer is. Basically, all these perks are mostly going to be showing people where the killer is to help them out. Obviously, not the first one, that one's just to help you get away. The second one's to help you see where the killer is. It's basically to help you and blah blah blah. But basically, this is how perks are. Perk 3, Slow and Steady. Practice makes perfect. This one is mostly just going to be good for new players, because I'm going to be honest, I have kind of forgotten about new players. There's not many good perks coming out so far that's good for new people. And I'm there like, we're getting more people since more collabs and the game's getting more popular. So, to make the game a bit more steady paced and more helpful for the new ones, this is the only reason this perk exists. And yeah, Slow and Steady. Practice makes perfect. If you miss a skill check on any action, Slow and Steady activates. When doing an action, the progress bar will go blue, and the skill checks become 3, 5, 7 seconds slower, but skill checks pop up less, by 20, 15, 10%. If you hit a great skill check, the perk deactivates until you miss again. But if you fail this skill check while Slow and Steady is activated, it will regress by 963% more. What's the plan? I missed them all. Basically, if you miss a skill check, the perk activates. How like fast it spins is slower, so it spins slower, so it's more easy to hit your skill checks. But obviously, if you get a great one, then the perk deactivates, and then, well, it's basically self-explanatory. Yeah, the reason why it's rubbish is because you get rewarded less, because I'm not going to make you have like great reward or the same reward for doing it slower, because it just makes it easier for you. That's the whole point of this pack, is just to get people used to the gens, used to like how fast you can go. Obviously it gets slower, but then when you hit the great skill check, you have to get used to the fast one again. If you miss, it's, you know, people might like this pack because obviously people who miss and then have this pack, they're gonna miss less. To be like, yay, so might blow up the gen once and that's it. No more blowing up. But yeah, anyway. Tyler slash the height 7'1", 216 centimeters, speed 4.4 meters, miles per second, in human mode, which is Tyler, 4.8 meters in hide mode, which is obviously the killer mode, tail radius 24, Tyler, 32 meters, hide. Power, dual nature, Tyler switches between two forms. Hide form, the host moves quietly, has a smaller tail radius, which is Tyler, it's Tyler, moves quietly, has a smaller tail radius, 24 meters, can see survivors' recent scratch marks for 3 seconds longer than normal, can vault and crouch, cannot injure survivors but can mark them. Marking a survivor for 4 seconds triggers transformation. Basically, when you mark someone for 4 seconds, you then transform. So basically like Michael Myers / Ghostface, but instead of exposing them, it just gives you the power to actually do your job. Hide form, the monster, fast aggression and can perform savage leaps, short forward lunges and upward leaps. Basically Demogorgon. So basically Michael Myers tier 3 with Demogorgon, basically. Just that you don't instantly down people. You just have the ability to obviously actually do your job. Mark survivors all glow red for 6 seconds. It doesn't do anything, it's just to show you like this survivor you marked, just in case like something weird happens or you're like, who do I mark? That's you marked. It will show you so you don't lose them so easily. And yeah, transform lasts 30 seconds, then the cooldown 40 seconds before reverting. Self-explanatory. But yeah, perk 1, no progression. I know you're scared, I would be too. When you damage a generator, it becomes compromised. Only one generator can be compromised at a time. The reason I chose compromised is because there's only like 3 perks with that gen type. So like, let's make another one, because I actually like those gen types and I'm pretty sure most people do. So yeah, and obviously some people might use them more and make more combos and whatever. When you damage a generator, it becomes compromised. Once the compromised generator gets repaired, it blocks the generator the most progress for 4, 8, 12 seconds, and regresses 5, 10, 50% faster. Once unblocked, it regresses at normal speed. It's inevitable you more because to bring you here, Tyler. Obviously, this is the reason why I think this pack is good, is because it kind of also like makes itself bad, because when you obviously damage the generator becomes compromised and you want to get done quicker. But when you find the most progress gen, but it's only going to have like minus 15% regression on it as soon as you get there. And obviously no one's probably going to work on it because they're going to wait where it's blocked and they're not going to be able to wait that long, so maybe Cinema won't move. And they might know you're coming towards it. So yeah, so then you have to find another one, make combines and so forth, so forth. But anyway, that's the only downside, but it's a good pack and it does help you put some pressure, which most, what gem packs we want them to do. Next up, pack 2, Blood Memory. Their fear feeds me, their scent stays. Hooking a survivor reveals the aura of all other survivors within 34 meters of the hook, and you for 3, 6, 9 seconds. This pack has a cooldown of 90, 60, 30 seconds. I knew you couldn't resist seeing me again, Tyler. Basically this is like barbecue and chili, but the opposite, so the survivors closest to you get shown, and close to the hook. But only for 3, 6, 9 seconds, so not too bad. Pack 3, hunting you down. The more I hunt, the more I become. When an injured survivor is within 12 meters of a healthy survivor, the injured survivor screams and reveals both their auras for 3, 6, 9 seconds. Have a cooldown of 120, 100, and then 80 seconds, and when it screams to hunt you, Tyler. Obviously, the reason why I made this pack more about auras is because obviously you need to mark people and you need to find them as quickly as possible. So his perks would make sense if you want to have fun with them and actually, use the perks that come with them. It's better to have auras. So that's why I chose this. It's not overpowered auras, I don't think. It's not like too overpowered, some people might think it is, but I don't. It just helps you find survivors easier. You gotta remember you're the hide for a short duration, then you go back to Tyler. So you're gonna have to find survivors very quickly. And the most way to do that is to either injure them or put one on hook, which is still kind of annoying to do. And obviously someone has a med kit, one of your packs is basically not going to do anything because they're just going to heal themselves instead of going to someone else. So yeah, the map would be the academy in my opinion. Obviously we don't want too many indoor maps, but they could just make the main part the middle, and so you can see rooms and stuff and you just vault out to go outside again. To basically make sure the loops make you always go outside. But yeah, that's basically all I got for this. I hope you guys like, subscribe, and hit the bell. I hope you guys also like this idea. Obviously, if you guys want to do your own concept, go free, do your own thing. This is my concept. This is what I think could be cool. Obviously, I don't think it will ever come to Double I because 1, license, although Netflix have done licenses for certain things, but obviously it depends. 2, I know a lot of people aren't gonna like this because it's not really greatly horror themed. It does make sense, kind of. It's just that survivors have powers, which doesn't really match Double I. Obviously, I made some of them make sense. Like Wednesday, you can just make it aura, which is basically a power, and it's already in the game. It is a werewolf, but I just made sure like digging and stuff. So yeah. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. Donate if you want to. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.